Hey folks, today I'm wearing my veteran hat because it is Veterans Day. I'm recording it today. I'm going to get it uploaded today because I'm behind. But I wanted to get a real quick shout out, real quick, to my fellow veterans, my brothers and sisters in arms. I love you guys. Happy Veterans Day. Take care of yourself, and if you need help, go get it. There's nothing wrong with that. So now that I've said that to everybody else, hello, happy Veterans Day. Um, so I haven't uploaded a video in a couple days or a couple weeks, sorry. It's been a hectic few weeks. There's been a lot of different stuff that's been going on. And I'd gotten a comment, so thank you for that. You're just kind of asking, hey, where was I? Am I still doing this? Yes, I am. I am here. I exist. So this is going to be, so I did through week 4. This is going to be kind of a week 5 and week 6 update. And like I'm just starting week 7, but I might do another video in a couple days because like the recording day I was trying to do really wasn't working out. That's part of the issue. That I've just been busy, stuff. Yeah, so I've just been really busy too because there's some weird stuff going on. But I am still using Nutrisystem. I still do really like it. So where am I at? Week 5 was fairly good. It was nothing too like crazy or great. It just kind of was what it was. It's kind of sticking through it, grinding. I was having like some struggles. I hadn't gone to the grocery store and like selected things as I should have for my sides. Let me adjust my camera because I keep hitting it. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, so I had not really had like all my sides and stuff together and planned out. And I was kind of winging it, and so things started to kind of get derailed a little bit. And then there was Halloween, and I wasn't really trying to be too strict on Halloween, but I also wasn't trying to be like, "Ooh, it's Halloween, let's do whatever." So that was kind of, I don't know, like I started to kind of like lose it a little bit with everything. Um, because I was trying to, well, when I didn't have all like kind of my snacks and my extra stuff together, I didn't have that prepped out, which was, big downfall. 2 was kind of Halloween, and I didn't really have a plan for that. So that kind of like added on to it. And then coming into this last week, week 6, I also, or even week 5 too, I was trying to do it too. I was trying to add more protein into my diet and my overall protein intake. So it's been kind of like a little bit on the lower side, especially for somebody who works out as consistently as I do, and I do a lot of weightlifting, things like that. So I was kind of looking into stuff, and like the recommendations for protein was quite a bit higher than what I was getting. So I was getting maybe 70-ish grams or so of protein, 70 to 80-ish grams of protein if I wasn't trying, because that's actually fairly good on an average diet. So don't get me wrong, that's fairly good for a female of my size, height, kind of average diet stuff. But I also work out a lot and I'm trying to lose weight. And when you consider those, the recommendations are a bit higher. So I've been trying to push that up to somewhere closer to like 90 to 100, which is about 20 or so more grams of protein a day than what I was getting. But I wasn't focusing too much on like my overall calories and sticking to it. And like I just kind of started sliding and being lazy with things. Looking for like simpler stuff. So it's been a rough couple of weeks. So week 5, my weight dipped down a little bit. In all fairness, so TMI, flow's been around too, and that really messes with my weight too. So I usually like kind of plummet a little bit right after. Like I gain a lot, not a lot, but I gain water retention, things like that, and then I plummet right after, and then I come back up, and then I slowly drop back down again, kind of over the course of like a week and a half or so, which is pretty normal for me. So I'm also kind of like coming out of that too, that week and a half time frame. So where my weight goes everywhere. So I mean that might be part of it too. So I lost a little bit of weight, a little bit more weight, but then I gained some weight, and I haven't weighed myself in the last couple of days because it gotten crazy, and like I said, I was kind of slacking with stuff, and so I wasn't really being accountable. I wasn't tracking as well. And then it was the Veterans Day weekend, and so we had planned on going to like this ball type thing, which was really fun. So we went and did that. Had way too much to drink, lots of bad food. I didn't do too crazy, and like I did bring some of my Nutrisystem snacks and some other snacks. And then getting like getting into like protein bars and stuff to try. And I'm actually to do a video about that. So there's actually some cool stuff that I just recently tried that I'm going to try and record here in a little bit too. Um, but yeah, so basically I hadn't been here for a couple of days, so I didn't weigh myself. So I'm not really sure what my weight is today, but I did weigh myself a couple of days right before I had left. And it was only down a little bit overall from the last 2 weeks. But trying to consider like my period and all the craziness that was going on, that I'm gonna kind of take it as that, and kind of like the wake up call is, hey, what are you doing? Just because you were doing so well doesn't mean that you can just start sliding back and being kind of lazy. Because really, I was being kind of lazy. I'd gotten busy and I was just half doing everything. I wasn't really like fully committing to it. It's not that it was really even that much more work. I've just been kind of stressed out and tired and looking for excuses, because honestly, in the end, all of this is just an excuse. So, I recognize that. I've got to kind of put myself in check, and it's okay to kind of slide back a little bit and go crazy, every now and then. But, I've said it, I'm pretty sure I've said it before. I say it all the time. Little lapses and stuff doesn't mean it has to be a relapse. So just because I had some lapses and some stuff, that's my doggy sneezing, doesn't mean it has to be a relapse and I have to go back to my old lifestyle and doing nothing and eating and drinking all this horrible food and stuff. So that's where I've been the last couple of weeks. That's some of the craziness that's been going on. And so I still have about another 2 weeks where I'm extra busy. But I'm going to try and get my videos in there, and I'm definitely going to step up my game again. And just because I'm so close to my goal weight, like, and I don't know if part of this is just kind of like some self-sabotage stuff, which it might very well be. And, I need to spend some time kind of thinking on that, and maybe, I don't know, just consider that and just where maybe some of this is coming from. Because, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I have to think about it. So that's where I've been. So where is my weight today? Well, 2 days ago, because I didn't weigh myself this morning. So in the last, well, 16 days, but it was like 3 days ago, so a little, 2.5 weeks, I've only lost 0.6 pounds, which, I mean, I still lost, I didn't gain. And considering Flo's been around, that might actually even be a little bit more, give it another day or two. I'm still kind of on that downward trend part right now, but we'll see. So anyways, I've lost 0.6 pounds. I'm going to put up that screen thing again somewhere over here. So I'll move right here because it keeps blocking my face. So it should be right here. Maybe I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll just have a weird part of my face. Maybe we'll see. I can't figure out how to move that over to the side. But anyway, so I lost 0.6 pounds of weight. And where's the body fat? Oh, 0.2 of that was fat-free body weight. So that was muscle, bone density, things like that. My body water has gone up though too. And my BMR stayed about the same. So I did lose a little bit more muscle, but not too terribly bad. And my metabolic age, is my thing tells me my metabolic age too went down a year, which is great. But I also haven't weighed myself in a couple of days, and I went to that like ball thing and had like all of the beer during that event. So my dog's being weird over there. So that might have kind of played a part of it. So it might be a little bit higher. So we'll see. But I'm gonna buckle down again this week, and whatever, a handful of weeks. Even during those weeks, that wasn't too bad. But again, excuses. A handful of weeks of not following it. Coda, quit being crazy. A handful of weeks of not following it. It's not the end of the world. I'm not back to 200 pounds. Nothing like that. I'm at 152. And I had dropped down to 151 for like a day or two, but I'm not really considering that my weight. My hair's a mess. I'm not really considering that my actual weight though, because that was around when my period was starting, and like I always like, I don't know what it is. Always like drop down like 3 or 4 pounds like right as it's starting, or right before it's starting, and then it comes up and down. It gets really weird, but that's never really the actual weight. Like if I get down to a weight like that, where I drop like 3 or 4 pounds pretty quick over the course of a couple of days, then usually maybe 2 or so weeks later, that's when like I kind of catch back up to where that being my actual weight. Like with the continued weight loss. So like I don't really consider that my actual weight, but I'm like so excited to get back into the 140s. That would be amazing. I'm so close. If I really buckle down this week, then I should hit that by the end of November, easy, because that's 19 more days in the month. So that's 2 weeks. 2.5-ish weeks to lose a little over 2 pounds. That should happen easily. And even with Thanksgiving in there. So that's my plan for the rest of November. That's where I'm at. That's why I haven't been recording. And honestly, it's really just been a lot of excuses. So I'm sorry to that. And thank you guys for keeping me accountable and checking in. And my dogs are crazy. I'd give you a dog shot, but my floor is filthy and I don't want to be judged for that. So maybe another time we'll get to see the dogs again. Also, I'm going to be having to order maybe another thing of Nutrisystem in maybe 2 or so weeks. So if you guys want to see like the ordering process, let me know now, and then I'll try to figure out how to do the screen recording and kind of talk you guys through how I ordered my menu and how I picked that, and then kind of talk about some of my favorites and some of my dislikes while I'm going through that. So that might be kind of a fun video if you guys are interested in seeing that at all. I just have to kind of figure that out, so I don't want to like figure that out if you don't even want to see it. So leave a comment down below if you do want to see that, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. And again, to my fellow veterans, happy Veterans Day, and take care, y'all.